Hey Cancer, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be doing a reading for the month of December. We're going to take a look at our past, present, and future and see if there's anything that we want to change, because I do believe that you are the writer of your own destiny. So it's all about energy. If you don't like the outcome, you have to just shift your energy. And I have a whole video about manifesting, so take a look at that. It's somewhere in the past few weeks that I've done it. But we are doing a reading for the collective, so if it doesn't resonate, totally okay. Just leave it for those that need here right now and come back for the next month's reading. You're probably just not on the same energy wavelength as the collective, which is totally okay. You're just on a different path. So let's go ahead. We'll take a vibe, an energy read of what you guys are kind of going through right now for the month of December. And this will kind of give us a read and about this month that's coming through. Okay, this came out, so we'll leave it this. So we have the miser, stubbornness, inflexibility. So that is, oh, I don't know. I'm getting a mix of, this is very relationally tied to whatever you're going through. This is a very, actually, like, I love the way that card is made. This artwork is beautiful. So the miser, stubbornness, inflexibility. I just feel like there's some kind of like, very low energy right now. I'm going to say this because I've said this in, I think it was Libra's video, and I think I'm going to make another side video about this. I did one for manifesting, and I kind of want to do this because it's super important. So the universe doesn't care if you were hurt and if you're right. So when I say this, like the stubbornness, inflexibility, I feel like everyone's in this energy of, I was wronged and I'm not moving. You need to move. Like, that's the energy that I'm kind of getting. So something along that line, and I feel like it's relationally, so maybe friends, family, could also be work, your partner, right? It could be also work. But I feel like something wronged you and now you're just like not moving because it was like, this was done to me and it hurt me and I'm the victim, which is fair if you are and fair if you've gone through something. But the thing is, the universe does not care whether you were right or whether you were wronged. And if you're right in this situation, it doesn't care. It cares about how you handle it moving forward. So if you are still feeling or acting like the victim and your mentality is like, why is this happening to me? He hurt me, she hurt me. Why? Like, they need to like understand that they hurt me. It's like you're talking in the present of they are hurting me. So the universe is going to continue to send that message and continue sending things that will hurt you, because your energy isn't like, okay, whatever, now I know I'm not going to be around them and I move on. So that's a striking difference between acting like the victim and learning your lesson and moving on. Like, don't become your situation, move on from it. And so there is some kind of stubbornness and inflexibility within whatever happened to you and how you're handling it. That's energy that I'm getting, which I want to bring up. Like, you have the ability to change that. You have the ability to make different energetic moves so that your 2026 starts off well. We are closing into the end of the year, okay? So this is like one of those things, like a good checkpoint to change and shift the energy, especially as a collective, because we want to raise our vibration. We want to be in a place where we are evolving and kind of getting to the next phase of our life and of our soul's journey. So let's go ahead, pull some cards for the past, present, and future, and kind of get an idea of what's going on. Yep, so that's there. That makes a lot of sense. So we have the Three of Swords, we have the King of Swords in reverse, and the Emperor in reverse. There's somebody here that has absolutely broken your heart. Maybe you broke up with them, whatever the case may be, but there's things that have been done, things that have been said that caused the Three of Swords to happen. This is heartbreak. This is hurtful things, wounding your soul. Like, there's no going back from this. Like, you can't take back the situation, you can't take back what was said. And there was an end, and I feel like the energy around this, whether it be a group of people or a specific person, it was someone that's very toxic. It was very bullish energy. This is Emperor in reverse, someone that it's like fake stability, like they pretend like they can take care of you, they don't take care of you, and it's always about me, I, not us. They never cared about you. That's what it feels like to me. And it feels like that was just so toxic. Knight of Swords, I feel like that is just such a toxic masculinity. It doesn't have to be a male, but it just feels very like this person was very controlling. This person was, like very well not educated, but very well spoken. I mean, could be educated, but like I very well spoken, and he kind of manipulated you in the ways of like how he said things so that like you had to apologize even though you were wronged. Again, this is the energy that's coming about. Like, you were wronged, and yes, absolutely you were, because I can see that right now in your past, but you're not like, the energy isn't shifted. The energy isn't like, okay, I learned my lesson, I'm never talking to them. I feel like you've continuously, even to this day, I'm reading ahead here, but it feels like you still never closed that door. But there is, again, in the past, there is that heartbreak. There is that situation with that person. Let's go ahead and look at the present, because I think this is a super important message. The Tower in reverse, the Ace of Cups in reverse, and the Hierophant. Yeah, you're not learning your lessons from the past. There's something that wants to come to an end, and you're not letting it. The Tower moment in reverse, that the Tower being there is showing me that it needs to end. It needs to end. It will eventually end. You're just consistently delaying it. And so in the present, it's still delayed. And I feel like there's something that wants to come that's beautiful. There's an Ace of Cups in reverse. There was an opportunity that came in emotionally that was going to bring you emotional stability, because you haven't had that, because especially in this relationship or situation, again, it could be work, place this in the way that makes the most sense in your life. But there's something in this situation that's left you completely broken. And it's left you almost, sorry, no, this situation left you broken. And so like there's a situation that came in or was trying to come in, and you didn't even see it because you were so like caught up with your past, because you never let it go. And so there was a miss of an opportunity that was going to emotionally bring you back. Where you were broken, it was going to put your pieces back together, fill your cups. And it didn't happen because you didn't let the Tower moment happen. And that's what's happening in the present. So you're still not letting that go. You're not learning your lessons. A Hierophant here, you're supposed to learn a lesson right now, specifically in this month, and walk away from that for something beautiful. And I think there's a lot of hardship. There's stubbornness. Like, you're not learning. You're stuck. You're stuck. You're not letting this end. You're just in your own way right now. The universe has been trying to make it end. The universe has been doing this specifically so you can just get the next thing. It's like almost sitting there like, I want to give it to you, but you are so stubborn, and this is such a waste of time. So right now, like, I hate saying that, because most of my readings, I always say nothing's a waste of time, everything's a lesson. At this point in time, it's a waste. At this point in time, your guides are saying like you're wasting your own time, and it's just move on from that. Like, it's been like, we've already let this go, and you're not letting it go. That's when I feel like it's a waste of time. When this is showing up for me, it's like your guides, the universe has already crumbled it. It already did it, and you're just like, nope, not listening. So you're just hanging on by a thread for no reason. Let's see what's going on in the future. So we have a Five of Wands in reverse, which is beautiful. Ace of Pentacles, which is beautiful, and a Page of Swords. So, a lot of new opportunities, a lot of fighting that's going to end. And it all begins when you let go, right? So, if you finally get the ability to kind of let that, I'm trying not to curse, but let that stuff go and let the Tower moment happen, because it will. This is inevitable. This is going to happen, whether it's upright or reversed. Tower moment is happening. I'm seeing right now Five of Wands, right? Eventually, the fighting's going to stop. You're going to block who you need to block. You're going to stop talking to who you need to stop talking to. And a beautiful opportunity of stability is coming in. Whether that's going to be a person or not, that is going to be up to you and where you are in your life. Right now, we need to focus on getting this situation kind of cleared. We do have Page of Pentacles. For me, that's finances, but it's also stability. So that could be an opportunity to have a relationship that does bring you stability, or you find a stability within yourself, and emotionally you're calm, because right now your energy is so wildly all over the place. You're trying to make yourself feel like you're wronged and people need to make it right, and that's not the energy you want to be in. You're trying to be positive, you're trying to be good, but you're stuck in that energy. But the Page of Swords is also a messenger that's going to bring in some kind of news that coincides with this Page of Pentacles. And it's going to uplift you and move you into a direction. Maybe you have an opportunity for new work, a new career, a new opportunity to make friends and finding out information that makes you solid in closing that door. There's something within that that's going to be beautiful for what I see in your future. However, all that only leads, the only way this happens if you finally let the moment happen. So, yes, this will happen one way or the other. The tower moment is going to happen whether you like it or not. It's how long you're going to hold on to it. So, just keep that in mind, because at this point, like, the fighting needs to stop within yourself, within these people, within this person, because you're consistently defending yourself. And I think at this point, it's like, five is conflict. So, we want that conflict to end. We want that we don't want other people involved. I feel like there's other parties involved. And now it's like you're just like going to end up blocking so many people and cutting people out of your life because it's just so messy. And it just doesn't, it's like this was between you and one other person. Now it's you and like 15 other people. And you're like, what the hell? So I see that kind of clearing up. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Again, beautiful reading. That's a new beginning that you're looking for. So if this is something that you truly, truly want, it's all about letting that go, letting the tower moment happen fully, not in the reverse. So let's go ahead and get the last piece of advice here from your guides, kind of see where we are in that. I kind of want to come out. Let me see. Was that it? Yep, that wanted to come out for a reason. So we have here break the chain. Yes, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. I feel like there's something within your situation that you are holding on to this because of some kind of past, maybe it's a past trauma pattern that you're always consistently going over and over. There's a cycle that you'll need a break right now in order to move forward. And you're very emotional being, right? Very emotional. This is very hurtful, very like hard on you and emotionally draining. So let that go. Move on, break the chain and rewrite your future. Because right now your future is very like up in the air because you haven't let go. You don't even know what direction you want to be in. It's like you know what you want, but you don't know what you want because you're stuck. Because if you knew what you wanted, you wouldn't be where you are today. You would have closed that door a long time ago and moved on. So keep that in mind. It's definitely something to reflect on because again, like this is something beautiful if you can watch this, if you can change your energy and you'll shift into a brand new 2026 with the right foot forward and get everything that you want. At the end of the day, again, I've said this in the beginning of the video, you are in control of your own destiny. That's super important. So remember that. If this message did resonate, definitely like subscribe so you don't miss another one of these, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.